Hi there, my name is Neil Blevins, and this tutorial is called Blended Box Mapping Part 3, Triplanar in Blender. So a vital part of my shading workflow ever since 1999 has been the blended box map, which allows you to apply noisy texture maps to a surface without seams by creating a box map and then blending the edges. Unfortunately, until the last few years, software to do this has been uncommon. But thankfully, the blended box map, or as it's more commonly known nowadays as the triplanar, has been added to most 3D and rendering systems. So when I tried out Blender, one of the first things I wanted to know was how to achieve the blended box map result. And thankfully, it does have the feature, and so this is a short tutorial which will show you how to do it. So before going into Blender, I just want to show you the ways I have been doing this inside of 3D Studio. And the first way is using the actual blended box map, which is here. And you drop into this slot here, whatever map you want to use with your blended box map. And then here is the blend amount. And then the other way that I've done it is because I tend to use V-Ray for my rendering inside of 3D Studio. They have a map called the V-Ray Triplanar texture. And it's the same sort of thing. You have your texture here, you drop it in there, and then down here you have the blend amount. So with that context, let's move over to Blender. So now here we are over in Blender, and I just have a simple sphere here. And this is how to set up your blended box map. And so I'll just go through it a bit at a time. So the first node you drop in here in your material is texture coordinates, and then you hook the object of here into a mapping node. And the mapping node is where you get to do stuff like change the scale of the material and whatnot. Then you take the vector from here and hook it up to the vector of your actual bitmap loader. And in this case, I'm just grabbing this bitmap here, which is a simple UV texture that I use a lot in order to see the UVs on stuff. Then you hook this, the color of this into the base color of your actual shader, and then that into your material by hooking this up to surface. And then the blended box map part is here. So inside of here, you set this to box, and then you have this blend amount that goes from 0 to 1. Okay, let's see some results. So first I'm going to move over to interactive rendering mode. And this is using Cycles, which is their ray tracer inside of Blender. And you can see here the edges of this map being applied. So you have one being projected from the front, one from the side, and one from the top. But there's no blending going on here. And so now let's adjust the blend. And there you go. You can now see that it's blending between these different angles. Now, of course, you're never going to use this for a material because it doesn't make any sense. This is just a diagnostic to make sure that it works. The area you're more likely to use it is something like this. So up here, here is a steel texture. And then let's just hook this one up. There we go. And you notice that there is a bunch of stretching going on here. So that's because this is using these values as opposed to the values down here. So let's change it from flat to box. And then we have our blend right here. And there we go. This is much more the way that we would use something like this. And then to note, if you want to change the scale, all that stuff is down here. So we can make it bigger, which repeats it more, or we can make it smaller. So thank you very much for watching. If you're a 3D Studio user like me and are trying out Blender, hopefully this helps you out. And if you want more art lessons like this, please go to neilblevins.com and go to the art lessons section. And if you want to be notified the next time I post a new video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you very much.